Hi guys, it's your girl Vonnie. Welcome to Pieces of Me TV. I am back with another review, and today I'm here with the Married to Medicine review. It started out with Quad and Lisa Nicole. They're at the little puppy spa, whatever, and Quad brought her there to see what her ideas are. Like, this is the top of the line place to bring your dog, but I want bigger than this. I want better than this. And they talked about, just her whole business plan and everything. And then she started talking about her and Mariah. And it seems like as soon as you say Mariah, cue the tears, honey. I mean, it was just a little too well. I mean, I do think Quad and Mariah were really friends. And I can't see how it could be emotional, but I mean, girl, come on. You don't even know Lisa Nicole that would be crying in front of her like that. Dr.Simone, she's at home. Her husband's packing to get ready for his golf trip that he goes on every year. He's been doing it for 14 years, and she's hated it for 14 years because wives and girlfriends aren't allowed, and she feels some type of way about it. And then she, excuse me, brought up the fact that, since they're having kind of financial issues right now, she feel like he could have kind of skipped out on a trip this year. And he's like, well, we wouldn't be in this situation if you would have listened to me in the first place, because I'm an IT guy and I told you this was going to happen. And she basically was, Dr. Simone has that independent woman syndrome. That's what I call it. And it's where you try to be so independent to the point that you're going to lose your damn husband, friends, and family. And that's what I see in Simone. And sometimes I see that in Dr.Jackie. But, she basically was saying, like, I just didn't want you feeling like you knew more than I did about, the medical field. He's like, it's not about that. I do IT for a living, and I saw this coming from a mile away, and you didn't want to listen. And, she's like, well, I'm just not that one to just lay on him and cry and do this and do that. You don't have to do all that to get your point across. But you could communicate a little bit better. You don't have to be such a bitch all the time. And I'm not saying like a bitch like in a bitchy way, but like a bitch like she just has like this stone cold, you can't penetrate my fortress type thing. Like, it's too much, It's your husband. It ain't just some man, from the street or whatever. And I'm sorry I sound like this, y'all. I have been sick for a while. That's why I missed out on a couple of reviews last week. And I'm feeling better, but I still sound like this. So I'm sorry if I sound like, Debo for Friday. Anyway, Dr. Jackie is meeting with her patient who has breast cancer and her office manager. And they're talking about their, excuse me. Woo, Jesus Lord, don't let this go kill me. If I do, y'all, R.I.P. me. Excuse me. They're talking about, their battle with cancer, and Dr. Jackie is the one who diagnosed her with breast cancer, and she was saying how her husband is just so angry, and she asked Dr. Jackie about it, and Dr. Jackie said she just never really got around to getting the truth from her husband on whether or not he was angry, and not that he would tell her anyway. But, she said she feels like he is, and she was crying, and she was a little, upset about it or whatever. And they started talking about the 50 Shades of Pink foundation and the event that was going to be happening, and they were excited. Dr. Heavenly. This scene right here, I laughed out loud, literally, okay? Y'all know from my last review, or review before last, I think it might have been the first episode, I said Dr. Heavenly's little girl need her ass whooped. She needs a whooping, okay? She's badassed, okay? I don't like smart mouthed kids. But she is the only person who be getting Dr. Heavenly together, okay? Together. She be getting her together. They're doing a vision board, and from what I could tell, Dr. Heavenly did her vision board as an adult. She's doing this with her daughter at 7, 8 years old. So she's not gonna have the same thing on her vision board as you had. You wanted to be a wife, you wanted to be a mother. She ain't thinking about that, and you shouldn't want her to be thinking about that at 8. Okay? I mean, damn. And her daughter had to tell her, like, Mom, it's not about you. I need you to be quiet because it's not about you. You keep talking about yourself. You're kind of making me depressed. I don't want to talk about it. And she started talking about something else. She said, Mom, stop talking about yourself. It's not about you. So it was just funny. So then it was Dr. Simone's girls' night, which was so cute to me. I like seeing the three of them together, but especially Quad and Dr. Simone. I really like their relationship. It's really cute. It's really funny. I like that. They went, after they ate dinner and everything, they sat down in the basement and, you know, kind of talked about Dr. Simone's lack of passion in the bedroom. You know, she's pretty boring in the bedroom, and, you know, she don't want to do this, she don't want to do that, and when it comes to choosing between sex with her husband and sleep, she chooses sleep. I mean, come on now, ladies, you know you can relate. We've all chose sleep over sex at one point or another in our lives. But this can't be every night, okay? Because at some point in your life, you need to have your walls dusted off. That's all I'm saying, okay? Every now and then. It needs to be a little bit of dusting and house cleaning around this motherfucker, okay? Anyway. So yeah, it was really cute to see, you know, them together, no drama, just having a good girl time. Lisa Nicole and her children were making some cupcakes, really cute. She got some beautiful kids. And her husband came home, and they sat down to talk, and she had found you know, mass in her breast, and she went in to have a mammogram, and they did find several masses that looked like a cyst. And they want to do a procedure to try to drain the cyst to see the color of it. If it's clear, it's just a cyst, it's fine. And if it's not clear, it's cancer. So she's really worried about that. She's scared about that. And I feel like she's just using the foundation little event that she's having as an excuse. Because she's nervous. And she feels like if she could put it off longer and put it off longer, she won't have to think about it, but it's going to always be there, and you can't really avoid it. And I can understand what her husband was saying, like, stop thinking about you. If you can't do it for you, do it for us. And I understood that. It did seem a little scripted to me, though. I mean, I'm sorry if it wasn't scripted, I'm sorry. But it did look a little like her emotions were very, like, you know, very soap opera-esque. You know, it was giving me soap opera realness. So if it wasn't, my bad, girl, if that's just your personality. But if it is your personality, you need a life coach or something. Then it went to the 50 Shades of Pink event, Dr. Jackie's event. I cried like a baby when Lisa Nicole arrived and filled Dr. Jackie in on her struggle so far, and being nervous and emotional and crying, and now that emotion was real, okay? And I felt so bad for her. And then I cry right now thinking about it. Baby, when she told her that it's the same way that her mom found out she had breast cancer, I got goosebumps, okay? I had chills. I'm like, that is such a scary thing. I pray that I never have to go through, because breast cancer runs in my family. So I'm hoping I never have to go through that. It's such a scary, scary thing to go through. And I'm praying that it came back well and she doesn't have breast cancer. If she did have breast cancer, I'm still praying for her health, and, you know, that she makes it through this process just a stronger woman. But that's it, guys. That's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. You know, leave a comment. I love the comments you guys leave. You are so freaking funny, okay? Some of y'all need to be doing reviews yourself, because y'all comments on the money. So leave a comment. Tell me what you thought. Ooh, this nasal voice is bothering me, y'all. I can hear it and it's bothering me. Anyway. Share this video on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And in the underneath a bar, you will find my links to my social networks, and we can communicate there as well. The biggest thing, subscribe. I mean, join the Pieces of Me TV family. I look at my subscribers like cousins. You can't borrow no money, but you can damn sure get a cup of sugar in these videos, child, okay? So please, please, please subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.